OpTiC has had the search and destroy game down pat here at GINFINITY. We're on board with TCM's Monks to start this off. And here he's going to be sniping with the DSR-50. They are on the offensive side right now. Bomb is headed towards the A side. Monk's not able to pick anybody up. Marky B does open up, though, onto nade shot. Now big timer answers with a big two-piece. And here comes Monks. He's going to come through with that sniper. He does see those OpTiC players roaming around in the middle of the map. And now it's going to be all up to him. 1 versus 3. Monks has to complete this here. You don't want to give that advantage early on to OpTiC so quickly. So
even the first round for OpTiC would give them a little bit of a confidence where they could ease off and just forget about that last map. And realistically, we know how good OpTiC are at search and destroy. We know how good Big Timer is. Scumpy is famous for doing clutches on this sort of thing. Now on board with Monks, he has a sniper rifle. He is of course 1 versus 3. It's a big mountain for him to climb right now.
Yeah, and he is not going to have much help from OpTiC here because they are all watching a choke point at the moment, protecting each other, and Monksy is actually going to have to get over to that A-bomb zone relatively quickly. And here you go, OpTiC set up perfectly to stop this, and Monks has actually got the right idea here. He's going to have to go for the kills. He does spot an OpTiC player running down the stairs. Oh my goodness, this could be bad news for OpTiC. And no, Merc shuts him down with a hip-fire jump shot there, Bryce. So great job by Merc. Split second later, though, both of those players were turned around. That could have been chaos for OpTiC.
It really would have been. It's just unfortunate. It's things like that sometimes on search and destroy. You know, the split second, looking around the corner, looking the right way when you come out of a junction, they can really decide even a match sometimes. But at the moment, 1-0 to OpTiC on this search and destroy. And we're going to jump on board with them now, and let's have a look at Scumpy.
Scumpy has an M8 this round. Scumpy, we've seen a lot of SMG play out of him this tournament, and now you see Monks already snipes out nade shot. Big Timer picking up the kill on the Rich. Huge feed right now. It's going to be 2 versus 2. Merc and Scump for OpTiC. Marky B last alive here for TCM. Where's TCM's Marky B? He's actually very close here to those OpTiC players. We're going to see a big gunfight right now.
He can slip through. He has. He needs to be patient because there's a player behind him. Oh, and he got away. Shots fired now. 1 versus 1. Marky B actually displacing as he knows he doesn't have to do anything but defend.
Look at this.
Wow.
Look at this. Merc was like, I'm just going to go to A. He's not going to expect me to go to A after that. And Marky B has the exact right idea. Look at this.
Catch him, and he has.
Right in the back of Merc.
Brain of Marky B.
That was a beautiful play by Marky B. Immediately went towards A. That completely threw Merc off. Merc had that same idea and was like, I'm going to catch Marky B coming back towards A. But Marky B was already there. Merc certainly didn't have to expect that.
No, I mean, the confidence from Marky B, I mean, he must have been thinking, am I going the right way? Obviously, very wise in that sort of situation to displace anyway, but to go straight to that A, and usually people go on the train, have a quick look through, peek through the middle, try and see if anyone's by B, but he didn't even do that. Right around the outside, just go straight to A, and he caught him looking the wrong way.
Oh, and look at the war at B going down. Flux got some hit markers into another player, but his teammates go down. Monksy and Flux left alive here for TCM. The OpTiC players are putting pressure on. You're going to have Merc and nade shot just at the top of this staircase, and here we go. Flux gonna have to maybe push here in a second. There's nade shot peeking, caught him, looking for another one. Oh, and that's gonna be Merc coming through, picking up a big 2-piece. That's gonna be on your round-ending kill cam. Bricey, Merc going huge for OpTiC.
Oh, yeah, like I say, just come in from the flank. Look at him, actually dodging the shot from Monksy there, and then picking him up straight away after as he come around the other side. I think the other player was about to finish him off anyway, but TCM just got a little bit outplayed by Merc.
Merc just went massive for OpTiC right there, and now they lead here in the search and destroy 2-1. If you're just joining us, this is our semifinal matchup here at GINFINITY between OpTiC Gaming and TCM. TCM with the 1-0 series lead. We're going to jump on board with OpTiC now as they're on offense, and they're making that B push. TCM called their A push actually all together. Look at Merc. Merc realizes that he's going straight for it. Nade shot picking up a kill, and OpTiC is certainly going to be set up perfectly here to defend this B bomb.
You know what, I wouldn't want to be TCM trying to push this right now because OpTiC have a battle line, they have the numbers advantage, and they have 35 seconds left to go. Not even that, it's 28.5, simply because they've got to defuse the bomb as well. So they know they can hold on. They can play this out, they can play defensive, sit in corners, do whatever they like. They are in control.
Yep, and they have trophy systems down, but smoke grenade comes out of TCM. Scump making the play here on the Marky B. Marky B wins that engagement. Nade shot has to come back around quickly. His teammate, Merc, going down. It's going to be, sorry, Big Timer goes down as well. And now nade shot, it's all up to him. 3 players here for TCM. He picks off one, but no. Is he going to get that in time? I'm not sure. Let's check out the bomb defuse.
No, he
They're
didn't.
not going to
No.
get it. Nade Shot clutches it for OpTic Gaming. Huge play out of him. He just dove in the middle of all three
All
players.
or nothing, man. All or nothing. The guy just went for it and succeeded. TCM won the gunfights, but they didn't win the last one quick enough to shut him down.
Look at this. All three players for TCM right there. One on the defuse, one on each flank, and no, look at that. Nade Shot gets that kill. That's where that Scorpion is so powerful. It just rips people up close. He has the laser sight attachment on it. Nothing TCM could do to recover from that. OpTic Gaming up 3-1 here on map number 2.
You know what, speaking of TCM versus OpTic, when you just saw TCM then, it's actually Josh from the team that beat OpTic last time at EGL8 when he was playing for TCM. So I said, they've got a lot of support on the side. Ex-TCM players coming to help these guys out. It was essentially a really big match for them. So we're on board with Flux as they're doing a very slow A push.
All right, let's take a look at where these OpTic players are located as well. They're very backed off the A bomb zone, but they will certainly see Flux peak right here. And oh, look at this. Smoke grenade, I believe, came out for TCM. Now OpTic forced to make a move. There's one player on the flank. It's going to be big timer for OpTic. Let's follow him as TCM's trying to put this down. Scump picking up a big kill right there for OpTic. Now TCM
Monkey's going to see him.
Oh, wait a second. Big timer's got to be real careful. And there it is. Monks does get him. Flux now, he's on a 3-kill spree. He's near his streaks here. We gotta pay attention here as he has the bomb, Bryce.
Looks like he's going to displace. He looks like he's going towards B. So Monksy's going to follow him up. OpTic going to be going, where is this guy? And I think we're going to see one of them just have a quick peek into B. Are they going to get this? OpTic must know that it's been such a long time.
Well, Flux certainly has to put this bomb down at the moment. He is laying down prone, and the OpTic players aren't really responding. Here comes Nade Shot now, and finally they do respond. Nade Shot comes out. Flux trying to get away. Flux is on a bit of a spree here, and he's got to be careful. He's got to try and win this gunfight. And yes, he does.
Yes, he
just
does.
smokes Scumpy right there. It's a 1 versus 2. Nade Shot lasts alive. Here comes the RC car, though. Oh my goodness, great use of the RC car. Even though he didn't even get it out, Nade Shot was going for that bomb defuse. He knew he had to move. Just hearing that announcer call out that the RC car was on the way forced Nade Shot out of his position. Monksy just waiting in the wings. Great play by TCM.
It really was. He was just stuck at the point. He knew that there was a player either side. He didn't get the kill he could have got on Flux, and that actually let TCM get that round as it goes back. OpTic 3, TCM 2, and TCM up 1-0 in maps in the semi-final here at GINFINITY.
Here comes the war at B, Bryce. And Nade Shot's got the draw on the run. Can he get the 2-piece? He's got hit markers all over that second TCM player. Who is it? That's going to be Rich. He gets that 2-piece, and now it's going to be a 2 versus 3 situation for TCM. OpTic with the man advantage, but they do have to plant the bomb. And I like this play on Big Timer. Do not hesitate when you have that man advantage. Go ahead and get the bomb down. OpTic executing just how they should, and I expect them to win this round.
And they certainly are now. Still on board with Big Timer. He's in this area trying to find someone. Just keep peeking. He's just flicking back and forth. He knows that somebody is going to try and have a peek out and just get a kill. At the moment, advantage to OpTic as they just try and get it. No, Mark can be shut down. However, he is now 1 versus, and Merc cleans it up.
It was a 1 versus 2 there for Marky B. He had the right idea. He had to go and find those OpTic players as quickly as possible. As time's dwindling on the bomb defuse allotment, and there you see Merc picking him off with the AR there. That's the M8. Very nice shots out of him. So OpTic again now extending their lead 4-2 in this map number 2.
Yeah, most certainly now. Let's get on board with the attacking team. It is, of course, TCM Flux we are going to be watching as I thought it was Jay does, he changes his class. He's gone for the Scorpion, and it looks like a very quick rush from them. At least 3 SMGs I've just seen, and Rich goes up top. 1 has been taken down on the train already. Rich going up top. Flux cleans up Nade Shot.
That's going to be a 3 versus 3 now after that exchange inside the train. You see the OpTic player, it's going to be Big Timer. He's middle map. He's going to be transitioning already towards that A bomb zone. Merc and Scump here watching each other's backs. Scump actually watching the back of Merc. Merc, the AR player for OpTic Gaming, sees that the bomb has been planted. It's going to be up to OpTic to get that defused now. We're going to follow in the eyes of Merc and see if he can get a pick here on any TCM players defending this planted bomb.
Yeah, let's see. Merc is actually pushing forward towards A, and they're pinning TCM in. This is a good tactic, actually, from OpTic, because they are now forcing TCM to go for it. Can they do anything? As Merc is just trying to put shots on, and the 2 come through there, and they do shut him down. It's now 2 versus 2, and OpTic have lost a little bit of pressure. Oh no, Big Timer brings it right back. What can Rich do? He is 1 versus 2. He takes down Scump. 1 versus 1. 11 seconds, Big Timer has to go for the plant, and no, Rich shuts him down anyway, as OpTiC come back into this, and no, sorry, TCM come back into this and get another round off of OpTiC.
There you go, TCM playing a strong SnD game against OpTiC at the moment. They trail by 1 here, 4-3. Great round on offense there for TCM. If you win your offensive rounds, it's certainly a victory here on Express. So let's see what OpTiC can do on their next offensive side. I'm going to jump on board with Scump again, and I think the war at B is on once more. 4 players for TCM are about to challenge Scump, and he just runs backward. I don't know what he thought right there, but I think they're doing a delayed B push. Look at this strategy. Do you see the strategy from OpTiC right here? They're looking for OpTiC, thinking that they might be at B, and then they realize, wait a second, they're not here. They must be at A. They all turn around, then OpTiC goes right for the B bomb zone. Amazing strategy out of OpTiC Gaming.
That is probably one of the cleverest things I've seen here all weekend. Just completely out-baiting the TCM team, taking them out of lineup, and it is playing to their advantage. 3 versus 2. We're on board with Scump. 2 versus 2 as the kill's picked up. Flux taken down. Marquee B is the last one. No, it isn't. It was, in fact, Monksy as OpTiC. That tactic.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
That is just some superb
And you
gameplay.
have to think that somebody called Scumpy off and said, wait, let's stutter. Let's give a hesitation push to B. Stall the B push.
The brain, the sheer brain and tactics behind that one.
Scumpy came out of there like Usain Bolt, man. He was like going for B, and then all of a sudden he hit the brakes with that combat knife out, and all of a sudden just comes back. I love that strategy. Beautiful strategy out of OpTiC Gaming. That's why they've been winning their search and destroys here at GINFINITY. Now TCM with their backs against the wall, down 5-3. They have to win this round if they want to survive on this map. You see Flux pushing up here versus OpTiC. He's going to be making an aggressive B push with Marquee B. Shots being fired. Marquee B taking out Merc. Nate shot with a huge 2-piece. It's going to be all up to Flux. Flux here on the flank. He's going to be 1 versus 3 versus Big Timer, Nade Shot, and Scum.
You know what? It's just all going OpTic's way. I still cannot get over that strategy. Such high risk. Could you imagine if TCM didn't move? Even just for a few seconds longer. Well, if they hadn't have moved, they would have walked straight into them from a delayed push. But just the sheer brilliance of it.
Yeah, it's a bit of a poker game, isn't it, Bryce? That was just such a great call right there in the strategy from OpTiC Gaming. And there you go. OpTiC takes